You know what a fascinating observation this is? If you look at the 500 largest companies in the US in 2006, right now, a little over 10 years later, almost 50% of them no longer exist. That's kind of crazy. And on the one hand, I get why that is scary to a lot of businesses, especially established ones. But on the other, I think it's the biggest opportunity for companies that recognize that that has happened in just 10 years. And if you want to be the company that's around in another 10 years and be super successful, the formula is really not that crazy. It's actually quite simple. Instead of trying to keep things the way that they are, you have to innovate, period. In your storytelling, in your marketing, in your video, in your actual service or product. And quickly. That I think is the biggest difference between pre-2006 and now. The speed at which all of this happens. You need to not be afraid to innovate, to tell your story differently than you have before, to utilize the tools that exist today, like social media, video, etc. Do them without fear of getting it wrong, knowing that you will get it wrong, and when you do, all that is your research and chance to adjust. The companies, and the reason nearly 50% of those big 500s aren't around anymore is because they waited, they hesitated, they didn't want to innovate, and they were too afraid to get it wrong, and instead, the hesitation and the wait put them out of business. That doesn't have to be you. That doesn't have to be your company. Just do. Innovate, do, test, and adapt.